Hey guys, all right, this next one we don't have as much information about. It was a deal, it was another Hetzel Entertainment, Hetzel Architecture deal that was broke by Expedition Themepark yesterday, this particular one. And it leads us to another dead link, just like the SeaWorld Resort did. So I'm thinking the people at Hetzel were scrambling yesterday, apparently, because all of a sudden the SeaWorld concept's gone, the Busch Gardens concept's gone. So I'm thinking maybe it was most likely an unauthorized leak that kind of started gaining traction, and somebody at Hetzel caught wind, and yeah, the links are gone. But thankfully, Expedition Themepark grabbed us these 4 shots right before it was all taken down. And yes, it kind of gives us a little bit of an insight on something that appears Busch Gardens was interested in at one point or another, and that is a safari type, a giraffe resort right in the park, like on property. And, that's really about the extent of it. There are some interesting comments in Expedition Themepark's Twitter thread. And one of them is this Ari guy said they had plans in the 90s before Disney moved forward with theirs, i.e. Animal Kingdom. Busch the third, the owner, Anheuser-Busch, wanted a hotel company to run it and was never funded. So that's what this guy says. It's kind of acting like way back in the 90s, they wanted an on-site property. They wanted it to have a management company. We don't know, Marriott or anything like that, but that is kind of what he is speculating on. And the other guy kind of talks about the really needing an on-property resort right there, because the whole Busch Gardens, he says Busch Boulevard is a public eyesore. And then he actually tweeted the mayor of Tampa and said, what can be done via aggressive landscaping and better business deals to clean up this area and drive more family-based directives to this area? So I grew up in Zephyr Hills, and we used to go to Busch Gardens quite often, but I don't remember the surrounding area that much. We'd go to Adventure Island, in the summer, and then hop over to Busch Gardens, but I don't remember it really being like a bad place. But of course, I haven't lived there in 17, 18 years, so could be. And then this is the other interesting part. This is a little more recent. This next person tweeted out to Expedition Themepark and said, Scruffy Nerd Herder, Digital Saturn, said, I was in the meeting when they unveiled these plans back in 2017. After the speeches were over, every person in that room was muttering, this is cool, but it is never going to happen. So probably most likely just like our SeaWorld deal, it's one of those things where in concept art, it was all cool in theory, and for one reason or another, mostly probably come down to funds, it is something that never ended up materializing. And then the other guy from the beginning, Ari, said, kind of reiterated that, yeah, this has been an idea like this has been in the works for a long time. What he's claiming is the 90s, and it never happened back then, and it looks like maybe it was reignited in 2017. And at least as far as I don't think Hetzel would necessarily. Usually they wouldn't waste their time if they weren't commissioned to maybe come up with these concepts, or at least some storyboards or something to present to upper management or board members, whatever. But yeah, that doesn't seem like that would be so. Like Hetzel would just randomly say, okay, let's do some concept art for let's think, what if Busch Gardens did a giraffe type open concept, Serengeti type resort. Like I said, I don't think that was the case. I don't think we'd see this unless they were actually commissioned. And but it's very interesting. The pool, I will say, the pool looks a little underwhelming. It's cool. It's kind of built up on a cliff, and you can kind of come to the edge, and it looks like what you can see is like the giraffes kind of they can come up and get water, and in the whole little lagoon in front of the resort, they could get water from. But as far as the pool goes, looks just a tad underwhelming. Looks like the railroad runs right through. They could have Jeep safari tours that leave from it. We don't know if that would be resort exclusive or if that would tie in with the regular safaris, but nonetheless, still it looks like a pretty cool idea. It looks very Disney Kingdom Animal Lodge-esque, but you know, you never know. I just thought it would be cool to kind of jump in since Expedition Theme Park grabbed these 4 shots to just jump in and have a chat with you guys about it and see what you thought. But that definitely leads you to another dead link. So now, as far as Hetzel's portfolio goes, SeaWorld is gone and Busch Gardens Giraffe Resort is gone. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, I just thought we'd cover these last 4 real quick, and I guess we'll keep our eye out on that website in the future just to see if anything were to pop up. I'm guessing now it won't. Especially without the blessing of the actual theme park entity. But a lot of you guys were saying, because we got a lot of info about the SeaWorld video yesterday on Theme Park X, and a lot of you guys, I had never heard of it. They're like, dude, you need to go to that site and comb through it. You could probably get a couple videos a week out of it just going through there and looking at their news and stuff that they uncover. So I definitely have Theme Park X bookmarked now, and we will. I haven't even started diving in and looking at old forum concept posts and all that, and maybe we could put a pretty cool spin on this, just try to find different theme park concept art and kind of you and I get in here and give our 2 cents over it and see if it happened, see if it was close to happening, never happened but didn't end up turning out like the concept art envisioned. That's always cool. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'll go ahead and jump on out of here. I'm S. Dan Wolf. Don't forget to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you. See you.